Guys, I met the Backstreet Boys in person, talked to them, shook their hands, and even took pictures. It was lit! So now I need to leave my bag and of course my phone. You might think I'm just one of those crazy fans out there, screaming and chanting their songs, chasing after them anywhere they go. Well, I was singing along at the top of my lungs, but that's not it. They literally changed my life. What do I mean? I'm gonna tell you my story, how this popular boy band from the US got anything to do with a Chinese girl living in Hong Kong. I never thought in a million years that I would meet my idols. Hi, my name is Sarah, a registered English teacher in Hong Kong. Welcome back to my channel. So, I came across the Backstreet Boys when they launched their second album. Instantly, I was hooked by the beats and the music. Then I saw Nick. Well, as a teenage girl back then, I was captured within seconds and go, wow. Hey, I'm only human. Well, after that, I basically listened to all their songs. Not to mention, I could recite all their lyrics and dance their steps as well. The magical things happened. Without me knowing, my English improved. Vocabulary and phrases increased, and not to mention my confidence. Again, I didn't pay much attention to it because I loved listening and watching them. I was collecting their news, reading up all their updates, and throughout this process, my language improved in a natural way because of these 4 steps. Number 1, I acquired the vocabulary and phrases in context. As a teen, my vocabulary was limited, as you can imagine, but the lyrics was my language input. I picked up new words, new phrases, new expressions easily. Most importantly, as you watch the music video, the meaning of the lyrics could easily be understood. So I saved my time from having to look up the dictionary and check out the meaning of unfamiliar words. This way, my learning process was not boring. Instead, it was super exciting and satisfying. Well, yeah, I can sing along with them. I found that my brain was extra receptive when I was in that state. Number 2, sing it out loud. Well, just like the other fans, you want to sing along with the artists you admire. This was the perfect practicing moment for me. Again, I was doing it without any pressure, but pure enjoyment on my own. Number 3, application. After I've learned new words, phrases, and expressions, I naturally used it in my daily life conversation, homework, etc., writing, or simply talking to others about their songs. Well, I didn't know it back then, but I was actually using this study method called the active recall. This process is powerful because it helps consolidate what I've learned into daily life usage. If you're interested in this study method, here's another video where I talked about how to use this study hack, the science behind it, and how to use it and more. Check it out. Number 4, repeat and expand. What do I mean by that? Well, by repeating, I was happily doing step 1 to 3, right? But what about expanding? It's actually very simple. As a student, whenever I came across new expressions, new sentence patterns, new grammar item, I would expand by trying to find them in any Backstreet Boys lyrics. Highlighting them and the lyrics naturally gives it the context when and how I can use these grammar items and expressions, etc. I noticed from a lot of my students, they learn grammar, or majority were taught grammar out of context, just to pass exams. So they ended up reciting grammar rules and not fully understanding how the grammar is applied in real life. And when they go out and try to use it in the real world, they're bound to come across variations, and this can be really confusing for any language learners. Did that happen to you as well? Comment down below and tell me what's your story of, this is not what I learned from my teacher. How do you do?
How you doing?
Who's wrong? Well, it must be my teacher, because, he's native. No, not always. Okay, enough with the babbling. So I told Nick that because of them, I learned English, graduated as a trained English teacher, and that's how I met my husband, and so my life was literally changed. He said, wow, really? That's cool. The fact that I could tell my idols in person while holding his hand, this was so unreal. I mean, I still can't believe it. And now I know the Backstreet Boys know what they have done for me and how much I appreciate them as individuals as well as artists. I was so lucky. I hope my story gives you some inspiration as in how you can find ways to learn English as enjoyable and rewarding as it should be. Remember, English is a language, and a language is a skill, not just a subject. Use it or you lose it. If you want to test your pronunciation and even practice it, play this fun game with me in this video right now. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!
World tour. And listen, if it weren't for each and every one of you tonight, we're so grateful that you showed up tonight, because that means that the Backstreet Boys have a job and we get to do something that we love. So thank you so much.
They don't want it right now.